again, Dr. David Hawkins, Director of the Marriage Recovery Center, and this is part 4 of the healing power of marriage. And this is where we talk about how marriage is the place, the best place, maybe the only place where we can really practice the skills and the tools that we've got to learn in this life, and where we really develop this clear sense of ourselves and a clear way of relating effectively, where we solve problems and where we heal from old wounds and we really live a joyful, wonderful life. Now, this may seem like something too good to be true, but I want to really assure you that it is true. It's possible. Now, of course, it's possible by working through this manual, A Love Life of Your Dreams, that you can download for free from the website, marriagerecoverycenter.com. And in this manual, I give you all of the skills that if you will practice and get really good at, you're going to have a very effective relationship. Now, this is probably the most exciting segment of the 5-part series for me, because this is where we talk about the V. And the V is simply a healing container where you practice some fundamental skills, and you've got to practice them again and again and again. And if you do that, perfect practice makes perfect. Don't practice the wrong things. Don't practice doing things incorrectly. And this is where you may need a watchful eye to help you practice these things, but practice this V. And if you're in the workbook, you'll notice these steps, and I'm going to go through them fairly quickly, but look at this material, read it again and again, and you'll understand and you'll see how to practice it with your mate. It's made up of these components, and each component is absolutely critical. It begins with sharing with your mate during an agreed upon time and in an agreed upon way. So we start off with, can you be with me? Can I talk to you? That introduction is so important. And then, assuming that they say, yes, yes, I can be with you, I can hear you, I can talk to you, I want to know what you are feeling, I want to know about you. Assuming you get that agreement, then you start off by getting these issues clear in your mind. What do you want to get resolved with your mate? Let's say that your mate has been neglectful in caring for you. You feel abandoned. You feel neglected emotionally. Let's say that that's the issue you want to address. We address one issue at a time. It doesn't do any good to address 10 issues all at once. So we've got one issue. We share what we are feeling and in what we need to feel, and we make a specific positive request. Now, a feeling isn't, I feel like you are neglecting me. It is, I feel abandoned. I feel hurt. It isn't, I feel that you are blank, 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 because that's a judgment, and our mate's just going to get defensive. So we share a feeling. That's our most vulnerable self. That's the place we really connect with each other. I feel abandoned. I need to feel connected. Okay? Specific positive requests, not negative, because that's what we're used to doing. We're used to criticizing and attacking. Don't do that. A specific positive request. I would really like it if every night we could sit for 15 minutes and share with one another about our day. That's pretty easy to do. And our mate is likely to respond in the same manner, because emotions are contagious. And so if we share something encouraging, we're likely to get encouragement back. If we share criticism, we're likely to get defensiveness and criticism back. So we share what we feel, what we need to feel, and a specific positive request. Now, if you're the listener, you have an equally difficult challenge. You must bracket your own response, because boy, do you want to share your own point of view, but you cannot do that at this point. Bracket that and actively listen. I call it listening well. And you're going to empathize. I hear that you feel abandoned. And then you're going to validate. This is so critical. I get it. I get why you would feel abandoned. Sure. Yeah, I understand that. I've been neglecting you. You've asked me to sit and talk with you before, and I have disregarded that. I've disregarded you. So I get that. And in fact, not only have I disregarded you, but I've not paid very close attention to your needs lately. I've been selfish and caught up in my own life. And I'm sorry. Oh man, can you just imagine that validation piece and the impact that has, and then respond to their specific positive request? You want to meet for 15 minutes every night? I can do that. I'd like to do that. Now you've got this positive reverberation going on. They've shared their feelings, what they need to feel, their specific positive request. You've listened to that, you've empathized, you've validated, and you've responded. My goodness, you've got a connection happening now. And now, you now get to share what you feel and what you need and your specific positive request. Maybe you're going to say, I understand that you feel abandoned. I've been feeling really harried lately. Work is just hammering me. So I feel harried and pressured, and I need to feel a sense of calm, and I need to feel supported by you. And I'm asking that I would like to just meet every other night for 15 minutes during this difficult time of at my job. Your mate then brackets their response, and they attend to you. Attending, attaching, attuning. Very, very important. So your mate then says, I hear that you feel harried. And I've sensed that in you. I get that. You put a lot in your work. I understand why you would feel harried and pressured. And, I have been kind of insensitive to that, to your harriedness. And I haven't supported you well. And I can support you better. And every other night, I can live with that. And you make an agreement. And this is so cool and so powerful. And you'll practice this V, this healing container. You'll see why it's a V when you go look at it in the workbook. Empathy, validation, responding, learning to be positive, specific positive request, making agreements that are sacred and powerful, and they change the way you two have been relating to each other. This is the power of the V. This is the power of emotional dancing and emotional connection. So, we have one more video. Please stay tuned and work through the workbook with your mate and notice the powerful connection that you can create to each other. Okay, I'm Dr. David Hawkins, and you can email me at drdavid@marriagerecoverycenter.com and download this ebook, this manual, at www.marriagerecoverycenter.com. Hey, this is going to be an exciting journey. Take care.